Hello, and welcome back to another video in the new year, finally. I hope you have all had a good Christmas and a happy new year. But now we're back, 2 weeks in, we're a bit late, but don't complain, it's still here, so enjoy it. Now today we've got Jurassic World Rebirth 2. This mod pack is probably one of the, just the best, because it's not just all mobs. There's so many different biomes, so many different, spawns, villages are being overhauled, just your basic buildings are overhauled. You've got your basic animals, just some that you don't have in Minecraft. You have in here, and it just makes the game just feel not like Minecraft. At the end of the day, some people prefer vanilla. I don't mind a bit of a modded. Just gives you a fresh intake, but it is a hell of a lot to take in. Now, today this mod pack in this video might not have some things you expect, so we'll address that at the end. But if you do want me to come back to this mod pack and maybe even start a playthrough, something little, just that something we can keep up with nice and just explore it, because there's a lot to be explored and I barely touched the surface. And that's not just in the map, just in crafting and everything. And I think this video, as much as I like making it, it didn't do it justice for this mod pack, so it's something that we've got to roll with. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video, so let's get into it. First off, without loading into a normal Minecraft world, we're hit with this amazing loading screen, just going through the different mobs, different things on them. It just reminds me of Skyrim so much, and this was just I was like, I know what I'm in for after seeing this. So as amazing spawns go, we spawn on a tree, as you do, but we're hit with all these different books and achievements, just basically going through the different animals from different mod packs, showing you what's in there, telling you where they sort of are, given a building material bit, all introductions, because of the overhaul this mod has. After being overwhelmed and quite mind-boggled after seeing the different books and mobs, I had to go explore myself and just see everything in this world. First off, elephants, even if that was added to Minecraft, that'd just be huge, and it's just chilling in here. Now I came up to this portal and I thought, damn, what would the Nether look like in this mod pack? Because if this mod pack has an overworld like this that I love, and just absolutely appreciating these mod packs, is a map. The maps are they could just be placed into the mod pack, but it's still, this mod is just so good to help me get around, see where I've been, and know where I want to go with the waypoints. It's just so good. Now I use this waypoint to bring me to one of the first villages, and one that's quite reoccurring that I see throughout this mod pack is the big sand villagers. I just could not loot them for shit. There was just so many buildings, so many double chests, so many so much. And I mean, I could have probably been there about 40 minutes if I wanted to just look at it myself. But I decided I'll go have a look in the first one, see what items I can get out of them, whilst also trying to block myself in so these pillagers don't kill me, because they just randomly scout around for whatever reason, unlike a normal village. So that was something else. But yeah, these villagers are just, if you want to loot them, they're not for the weak-hearted, which I'm weak-hearted and weak-minded, so it was just not a good mix. So after realising I was pretty much a little bitch because I didn't want to loot any of that, I just saw this weird fucking bug flying around, and it proper spooked out the way. It flew. I just didn't like it all. So the crafting station is a bit different in this. It's just textured different, but it works the same. I decided I'll go make myself a shield, because if this thing flies at me, the first thing I can do is block it, and I won't die, because I just need to make sure I don't die. So I've been a bit reserved at the moment. So I decided to set off on my travels to this castle, which I found, which is I just love the buildings in this. They're just so good. After robbing some iron from a chest, I saw one of these bugs and decided to rush it. I felt big and bald, and as soon as I got towards it, that cactus scared the shit out of me. You can see it with how my mouse moves, and I just got spooked and had to run. Decided to run into the castle, go through these cool doors, and be met with absolute niche. I thought this place was going to be full of really good loot, and it was just full of camels and villagers and sand. However, two saving graces of this castle was the two chests or barrels I had with so many spectral arrows, so many arrows, a crossbow. In the other one, it had a power bow, which I wasn't going to use. I was just going to use over a crossbow, but I realised if I keep the crossbow pulled, it's just something nice to just pull up and shoot straight away and get an extra hit off. So I thought I'll keep that for now. I then decided to face my fear and try shoot one of these. I missed, as you do. Shot it the second time, and the way they started flying towards me, I was like, nah man, I'm gonna die, because it hit me and it gave me this like destabilization or something, where it's just like it's where if you're like at half hearts, if you try eat to then get above hearts, it just takes you straight back down, which I originally thought it happened when I was moving, but it's because I weren't paying too much attention. But as soon as you eat here, I just go straight back down. So I did, as I always do, the manly run away, because what is a man if he's not alive? And after that enthralling fight, I tried to go to bed, but kept putting down my backpack. I didn't even know I had one. I don't even know how I went, like, get into it or use it. But after these villagers kept nicking my bed, I finally managed to survive my first day and set off on my adventures again, trying to find something cool for once. And I rocked up to these kangaroos. I didn't want to fight them though, because they can fuck you up in person, and I did not want to be killed by them. Found these emus too. They just wander about dropping eggs. It's nothing spectacular, they're just like a regular chicken. And as I was stumbling along, I got pretty much jumped by this thing that just shoots blocks at me. That's about it really. They just hover. I managed to hit a few arrows with it just because it's sat in place, so it was easy enough to hit. But they do hit hard, so I just wanted to get rid of it as quick as I could and see what it was, but it didn't really drop out, so I didn't know what it was. As I continued to wander through the desert, I found a desert temple, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go down and see what's in it. So I did your old trick of just slowly getting rid of it, just slowly building myself all the way down so I don't set off the traps. Managed to get far enough down so I could get in every chest without trouble. I found some okay loot. I found another backpack, but I just had such trouble trying to put it on, but I managed to figure out how to put stuff in it. I got some apples, got a few books, and as I was coming up, I tried to like sort of drop the fucking block on the TNT. Accidentally ended up putting myself on it and nearly killed myself, so we got lucky there. I decided to take my anger out on one of these bugs, so I managed to try and get close enough to hit it, but it landed, so I decided I'll hit it with the bow once, and then I need to hit it again before it hits me, because otherwise, if they get too close to me, I'm just dead. And it didn't really drop out, but I just have to get rid of them because the way they fly is too creepy. And once again, I found another thing trying to kill me, which is just this big like gust of wind that I don't even know what it does. It's called a gusto, so it makes sense because it is just a gust of wind, but I managed to take care of it before it got to me. But it just seems to shoot sand at me, and that's really about it. So if I can keep my distance like I've been and shoot with an arrow, it works for me. I just keep my distance, stay safe, but still win. I got a guster eye from it, and I thought it was like some sort of like sick emerald, but I never really found a use for it. Ended up finding another portal too, which like looked nearly complete, and then I realised the middle top bit was missing. But because I had soul sand around it, I thought, is it going to take me to like a certain area? Because I didn't know what these portals do. Obviously they take you to the nether, but how like change and different is the nether, but I didn't manage to find it, so I set a waypoint so I knew where to come back if I did find some obsidian. Did also end up finding this like dungeon that was just randomly poking out the side, and I've come to learn that a lot of these happen in this mod. There's a chest and a loot barrel using them. They don't really have a great set of loot, but it's easy to get stuff, so it was just worth it because you get a golden apple. It's worth your time just to wander down. Now, one of my favourite biomes is like this lush desert, which you can see just coming around this corner. Like the formation of that is just brilliant. It's just like beautiful, and I always love going there just because they have like such chill animals and stuff, and it just looks so much nicer than a shitty desert. I also came across like this really long poppy field for like rhinos and stuff. I'm like, it's so hard to find different types of animals, but when you find a new biome, you're pretty much dead cert to find new animals, old animals that you've found, but they do seem to be quite rare. But I really enjoyed just seeing the different animals in this park. And as night came around, I decided I was no longer going to be a bitch and step away from things. I wanted to see what this modpack had to offer on an evening, on a night as well. Like fucking hell, I'm speaking like it's real life. But I just really wanted to see if there was any cool mobs that spawn. Like I know obviously that your mob, like your zombie and your skeletons are going to spawn, but is there anything bigger? There was this wolf. Well, like it was just like a maned wolf, but I thought it was like a coyote or something. But I thought it was going to attack me, but it just seemed pretty chill. I did check to see if I had bones, but I didn't, so I didn't even end up like keeping. And then I decided to start getting jumped by one of these like guys that I found earlier, but he shot like lightning at me. But I think it must have been because we was in like a different biome sort of thing. So depending on where they are is what they do. But he shoots and then just above is like a little lightning rod. But sometimes a big one comes down, so it's just better to try stay clear and shoot them down. But they are quite weak, especially to a power 1 bow. And then all these zombies wanted it, and you know what I had to give them? To give them a little bit of a show, and I demolished them. So what more could they want? And I also got this Ocelot's Traveller backpack, but I also had no clue how to put it on. Getting some food, some bread, just to keep me going for the night after fighting every fucking thing on the world. I found this like weird like maze, which I thought was gonna have like loads of loot in, loads of mobs in, be quite big, but there was literally nothing in it. There were just it was so tiny. This is one thing that I saw in this mod, that there is a lot of things, but they're not very in depth for the buildings, the ones that I've seen anyway. Along my travels, I found this pretty sick elephant. I think it was like a wandering trader who just had fucking every animal that he could. And yeah, this elephant was getting pretty fucked up by the skeleton, so I decided to leave because it was hurting my ears, and I didn't want to get fucked up either. Now, for a way that I am utterly disappointed, I survived that entire night. I've survived quite into the morning. I come across this grizzly bear, and I've dealt with these a few times in mods, and they've never really attacked me when I've gotten close. So, and I've never seen them with like a cub, like a little one. So I was like, I'm just gonna stare at you and enjoy your company. Like, what more is wrong with that? So as I'm just chilling, like it just fucking comes to me. It just starts beefing me. And I'm trying to get my bow out to like fight it, but they just like look at that amount of damage that it took off me. So here's where I fucked up. I tried to come back and then like drop my shield and run, but because it was attacking me, I was waiting for the right moment. And as I go to drop my shield and run, because I'm holding right mouse, I just start eating, and then I just get fucked up. Like what? Like, don't get me wrong. Out of all the ways that I could have died, that was least on my list, and it did piss me off a bit after like recording for about 50 minutes, just exploring, thinking like I'm gonna be killed by some sick beast or something. Like in this mod, there's like the void worm and stuff, and I get fucked up by a grizzly bear because I think I'm chill, and I was generally not trying to get killed. I've just had them in so many mods that they've never bothered me before, so I thought it was alright, but I had to leave my death as that because it's probably the most me way of dying. But I think for now, that is where we leave this episode of trying to survive a Minecraft mod pack. Now don't get me wrong, it wasn't very entertaining, but if you've got other ideas, give me them, because I need them. I do have a Discord, so I'm going to put that in the link below. Please join. I drop all the mod packs that I use in there. We can have chats. There's just me and someone else in it. I'm very sad. Well, I'm not sad. It's fucking sad that there's only me and someone else in it, so let's just bump it up a bit. Get some lads in it. Let's get a bit of a community going. But if you did enjoy it, please let me know, and I'll continue doing this sort of stuff. If not, I'll continue doing this stuff. I don't really care. It's something to do on the side, and I don't mind it. But I'm going to try to upload a bit more, so if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.